think we're live. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Back at it again. Sweet. Alright, so what the hell do we need to do? Alright, we need to do this, but first we need to do that. Boom, boom. Beautiful. Fixed it. That's what I'm talking about. Just give me a minute while I fudge around with some stuff. I make things happen. Bum, 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 bum. So, got the water heater replaced. So, we'll see how expensive that was. Not super pumped about that. But hey, it is what it is. We'll see how much it is. What do we care about right now? Leveling up range, right? That's all we care about. Presets. Here we go. Bank. Do we have any more cores? There we go. Toggle skills. Boom. And then what's the other one? Slayer. Confirm. Okay, I think we're ready. Holy shit. Look at us. Just living in the moment. Doing what we gotta do. We're at 75 range, I think. So we're super, super close. We're super close to 80. There we go. We are pretty close. We're close. Here we go. Yeah, so the water heater, I don't know how much that's going to be. Probably like fucking, after everything's said and done, I don't know, fucking $1,200 hopefully. Hopefully, you know? I'm hoping it wasn't that I'm hoping it's not more than $1,200. It would break my heart if it was more than $1,200. I'm really hoping for something less than that, you know? Fucking, I don't know. Wouldn't it be cool if it was less than $1,000? That's really what I'm hoping for. The guys who put it in, they were chill. They were barely just out of high school, I'd imagine. So one of the guys, I was like, so you gonna stick with this? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna stick with this. He does residential, doesn't really do much commercial, but he said commercial is just, it's a pain in the ass, is what he said. So residential's the way to go. Which, hey man, you gotta do what makes you happy. Yeah. I work with one of his friends. And I work with one of his friend's dad, so yeah, they were good shit. They were good shit. They kept forgetting stuff, so they had to drive back to grab more stuff. But luckily, they're just down the street from where I live, so it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't a big deal at all. I'd say they did about an hour's work, is what they did. So, but yeah, they said it was a bunch of corrosion, probably cracked the tank. I was like, fuck. So, it's fine. Oh, you know what we're forgetting? Our bunyip. Is it worth going to go grab? Nah, it's not worth grabbing the bunyip over. Fuck that bunyip. I got more important things to do. So, let's check it. There's a valve my wife said she shut, and I can't find the valve. They didn't shut the main water line. I went over to check the main water line. They did not shut it. So I'm curious what the fuck they shut off. I guess when she gets home, I'll find out. Ooh. Ooh. Why aren't you fighting? Fight, motherfucker. There we go. Hmm. Nah, but they were good shit. Ooh, I like this song. I'm not really a huge fan of the drops I get from these guys, but their rare drop table is way better than the gargoyles, I think. I'd be getting some good rare drops from these guys. But I think overall, money-wise, I think I make more from gargoyles, if I'm being honest. I think I do. I'm pretty sure I do. Range critical strikes generate an additional 8% adrenaline. Sexy. Sexy. Just reading out my skills, my dude. Just reading the skills out. We'll drink a little bit of prayer. Potion. Just a tiny bite. Mmm. I asked them how much it was, and they said they don't know the price. They just installed them, and I was like, you dirty motherfuckers. You can't tell me what the price of the water heater is? But they were pretty convinced they were going to have to replace it. And they said, basically, it was just cracked. The whole tank was, so... But after watching them install it, I bet I'm gonna be honest, I bet I could, oh, I'm sorry, baby. I bet I could install the water heater. I'm pretty sure I could. So maybe next time, in about 10 years, in about 10 years, I'll just order a water heater. I will admit, without the bunyip, it is hard to keep a good hit points. It is hard to keep my hit points up without the bunyip. Alright, just need to kill 2 more. One more. There we go. Combat XP, hell yeah. There we go, range. Fuck yeah. Oh, what's up, baby? You being a good girl? Yes, good girl. Yeah. Okay, let's do another contract. Want to chill underneath the desk, huh? Little stinker. Little stinker. Ow. You just want to... Oh, you're trying to lay down. That's the situation. More, and then let's check the helmet real quick. Ow, ow. Damn near 500 more to go. Has this been activating? Hey, don't show him my shit. She's a little fucking motherfucker, I'll tell you why. She likes getting in everybody's face. So are my cinder cores just not activating? How do you activate your cinder cores? I need bonus XP. That's dumb. think I'll jam out to some music for a little bit. Why are you clawing me, you little bastard? She's like, give me love. That's all she wants. Well, I'll give you some love and then leave me alone. Little bastard. She'll just claw me. Be like, hey, pay attention to me. She'll claw me good. Every time. So stupid. So stupid. Oh, whoa. What the fuck? I don't want any of this. Ooh, blue charm. Hell yeah. Alright, let's see. Should be getting some crazy bonus XP now. Okay, yep, it's activating now. It's activating now. Hell yeah. We're about to get to 90 Slayer. Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Oh shit, oh shit. Not paying attention. There we go. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Yeah, next time we gotta bring the bunyip. The bunyip is like pivotal to this whole experience right here. Bunyip, bunyip, bunyip. I mean, my position, if he shocked his dog, he just needs to say he shocked his dog and explain that it's not a big deal. I mean, he's not going to lose followers over it. Level 90! What's good? Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's my concern. My concern is how long she sits there. I guess she's sitting there for hours and hours and hours on end. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, that's no. Why are we pretending? Yeah, clipped herself on a shot collar. Okay, you now have all the levels needed for Spiritual Enlightenment mini quest. Dark Beast, Rush of Blood Silver Challenge, Acolyte of Saru, Port's Adventurer the Assassin, Vile Bloom Devil Snare, Dinosaur Feral, Base Camp Slayer Lodge Tier 3, Slayer Master. Slayer Master Archronia requires 120 combat. Slayer Trophy Phantom. Quest requirement. Unwelcome guests. I'm just happy to finally be level 90 Slayer. We can get a better Slayer Master now. Oh my gosh. Holy fuck, Candace Owens is evil. I can't stand her. And then people are signal boosting her. It's so bad. She is crazy. Hit chance 36%. It's bad hit chance. Come on, let's at least get to 50 before we call it. So there's a lot of text messages going around about Charlie Kirk that he he had a couple of messages that he shared with some people, and the craziest, evil opportunists is the word I'm looking for. They are taking advantage of this, and they are drawing crazy conclusions, not because they are looking for the truth, but because they are trying to grab people's attention in the attention economy. So there's a couple of text messages that talks about Charlie Kirk kind of moving away from being more supportive of Israel's actions. And the conclusions that they're drawing is that Charlie Kirk was assassinated by the IDF, some Israel conglomerate, Israel-adjacent conglomerate, which is patently absurd and ridiculous. And what's frustrating is they're using real text messages. And they're using these real text messages and claiming that it strengthens the case. But the problem is it doesn't strengthen any case. Information exists. And information can prove all kinds of things, right? So just because text messages exist doesn't necessarily mean that it is more likely that the conclusions that are being drawn from this information are real. No. Doesn't increase the chance or the likelihood, because when given information, we can all make judgments based on that information. We always do. Everybody does. That's just the way of the world. So all this proves is that the people who are pushing the narrative that he was assassinated by some shadow government or by the IDF, right? All it just means is that it's not a wild lie. That's all it means. It doesn't strengthen the case. It doesn't do anything, right? And it's just really frustrating to see all these people participate in what I would call pretty disgusting, opportunistic theory crafting. Not a huge fan. Not a huge fan. So, whatever. I think it's gross. I think it's icky. But when you're trying to make money by grabbing people's attention, I get why people do it. I can still have the opinion that I have, which is gross. Probably shouldn't be doing that kind of stuff. But whatever. People sell their soul. It's fine. It's fine. What frustrates me probably the most about these conversations is that there are people who are not as discerning as others, who get wrapped into conspiratorial thoughts like this. And then there are other people who are infinitely fascinated by the... what's the word I'm looking for? Not glamorous. There's a specific word I'm looking for. But we'll just say the story, right? Like, they want the story to be real. They want it to be a conspiracy. They want, because it's interesting, it's fascinating, and then also maybe it validates opinions that they already have. So whenever people want something to be true, more often than not, it's not true. Sorry, I know, it sucks, right? And we see this happen all the time. Pick anything, right? Like, people were obsessed with other conspiracy theories, right? Like, people want the conspiracy theory of 9/11 to be true. They want our government to have planned 9/11. And so, because they want something to be true, they're less likely to do the required legwork to find out if something is true or not. Why won't it let me pick up that green charm? That's so bizarre. Right? They're not willing to put in the legwork required to find out if something is actually true or not. And they will immediately jump the gun and make conclusions as long as it validates how they feel. So that's the danger of wanting something to be real, So I'm not particularly happy with how people are handling Charlie Kirk's death. It all feels like everybody's trying to make a quick buck. It's kind of gross and icky. No matter how you feel about it. You would think that people who agreed with him wouldn't be trying to cash in like this, but Whatever. Whatever. $67 magic logs all day, every day. Yeah. Oh, the reason you're not going to know is because it's not happening. I got a little kitty in my lap, don't I? Little kitty. Hey. It's going good. What valve did you guys shut? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. What? Do you know, so valves aren't supposed to do that. To open a valve, you turn it to the left. To shut a valve, you turn it to the right. Yep, that's called a valve. Okay. They replaced the water heater. Hello? Hey, Skippy. Hey, stop knocking stuff around. Don't you wag your tail at me, boy. Don't you wag your tail at me, boy. Don't you wag your tail at me, boy. Oh, whoa, what are you doing? Okay, I'm gonna look something up. Main water line, left or right? Okay, alright, I need to check something. Yeah, they just don't know what they're talking about. Water running? Yeah, you guys just...
leaking.
How come it's leaking? I don't know what you guys did.